and couldn't actually watch as I was doing that. So I've got part of the musical notes behind me. I'm going to see if I can find my live. There we go. Found it. There. Forgot to mute. Alrighty. I am here. I am live. It is, I think, a little less than an hour after I did my short saying I would be about an hour. Yeah. Hoping everybody is all right all around. Florida, Eastern Canada, was it the Caribbean? Somebody's here, yay! So, yeah. Just hoping everybody's okay everywhere that they are. I am having to go to bed early tonight, which means, sometime before 3 o'clock in the morning. So, right now we are 20 degrees Celsius, and it is just about 8:30 in the evening. Yeah, if we go past 9 o'clock, then you're going to have to listen to my alarm every 10 minutes. Not forever, just until I turn it off. Yeah. Had an interesting day today. Got up earlier than I did yesterday. It was just after 2 when I got up. It's what I get for staying up half the night. Tomorrow my doctor's appointment is at 10 in the morning, so I will definitely be up earlier tomorrow. So, I did not tell my daughter that I was going live. I did tell Cole's Corner. So, Cole's Corner and family might know. Yeah. I'm hoping to be able to get a new laptop, or at least a better laptop. One that will actually acknowledge that it has a camera, so that I can use my laptop instead of just my phone. And if I could do that, I could probably get people to call in, and you could actually hear somebody other than me. So, I don't know. Just waiting for any questions, comments, stories to jump into my head to start talking to people about. I was watching YouTube earlier and saw one of my thumbnails on the list of things that would be coming up next. So that was kind of exciting. Definitely made me realize I have to get something better for a thumbnail than an extreme close-up of my face. So that's why I attempted to focus up and over, because that's a little bit prettier than me. So it's fairly dark outside. Street lights are on. Yeah. While I was waiting for my phone to charge, I watched part of Dancing with the Stars from last night on Disney Plus, and yeah, just got partway through that. So did a little bit. Well, did nothing for a little bit and let my phone charge. So, um, one of the games I'm playing has an event that I kind of get addicted to, so end up playing that a lot more. Um, until my phone dies. So just had to be that one. Some of the events I can, play for a little bit and let it go. Just, play them for a little bit every day, but yeah, this one I kind of want to play a little bit more. So yeah, I don't have any major plans for the near future because I don't have any job prospects right now. Although Cool's Corner did suggest a few, but that would require commuting to Edmonton every day or every work day. So, seeing as I don't drive and buses kind of aren't the best, and most jobs, it's not really worth it to cab back and forth when you're in the city because it's it gets expensive, and I will not Uber because I've heard interesting things about Uber, and my dad's a former cab driver, so I kind of have a little bit more respect for cab drivers because it's the process you go through for being able to drive a cab is a little more thorough than the process you go through for being able to drive an Uber. So I just, try and excuse me, try and go with the people that jump through the hoops to get the proper licensing to do the cab driving. But yeah, it gets very expensive to take a cab, especially when you're going from one city to another. Which, I mean, with St. Albert and Edmonton, it's as close as crossing one intersection in at least one place. So it's a big intersection, but literally to the north and to the east of the intersection, you're in St. Albert. To the south and to the west, you're in Edmonton. So, I mean, they're that close. It's very hard to actually imagine the border between the two cities at that point. And really, sorry, somebody just came into the house. And of course, I tried to use my left hand, which went right in front of the camera. Yay! So I do have somebody watching, and I kind of would like to get a comment because then I'd have an inkling of who you are. If you're somebody who's watched before. Yeah. Well, after I finish with my stream, I'm going to get something to eat, and depending on who's still here, maybe do some stuff in the living room. I don't know. Watch TV or something. But if not, I'll just come back in here and watch stuff on YouTube or, finish watching Dancing with the Stars. The Grand Boys were here earlier. I think they're gone now. The younger one slept over last night, and the older one went to school and came over to visit after school. And it was after 7 when their mother came to collect them. So, just not sure who's where because it's quiet. So, as far as I know, I might be almost alone. See, I know when somebody goes through the door and sets off the sensor at the doorbell, but I don't know if they're coming or going unless I hear stuff inside before or after. Because if I were to try and look at that, it would probably interfere with my stream. So, I'm not expecting my Florida viewer because they evacuated this morning. Just hoping that they're all safe, and yeah. Very rarely do I wish ill will on other people. It does happen. I don't know. Not sure what else to talk about. I watched a little bit of TV earlier today. Reruns of Big Bang Theory are always popular in our house because it's one of the shows that everybody can agree on. Oh, somebody's going to take out the garbage. I forgot this week was garbage week. We have bins that we put out. Every other week they collect garbage, but every week they collect biodegradable stuff. We have green bins for that. Yeah, it's kind of like recycle. So, my son was just outside and he was on the phone, so you may have heard a little bit of a phone call. So, hi Cole's Corner. Glad you made it. Yeah, Cole's Corner didn't watch the last live as it was happening because she had a little visitor. And that little visitor always takes precedence, definitely. If that little visitor were here, I wouldn't have done the live. So, yeah, my son is either still or outside again. Still on the phone, and somebody just came in the front door again. Yay. You have a question. Okay, go ahead and ask your question, Miss Cole's Corner. Hey, what is my favorite ice cream? Chocolate. Anything with chocolate. Just plain chocolate, chocolate ripple, multiple chocolates together. Yeah, I try not to share my ice cream. The last few times I've had ice cream, it's either been mint chip or just plain chocolate. So, yeah. Why I could never become vegan. Chocolate ice cream. 2 words that can explain that. Having a chocolate sundae. I worked at Dairy Queen for a while before I moved out of Edmonton, and thought, well, I always have chocolate, either the chocolate sundae or the hot fudge sundae or any of the blizzards that are dominated with chocolate. And I thought I'd try something a little different, so I thought, I looked at the list and I was thinking, okay, let's go with cherry. and I had a cherry sundae, and all I tasted was NyQuil, because when I get NyQuil, I always get the cherry flavor. So I had what tasted to me like NyQuil and ice cream. So didn't knock me out like NyQuil does, but I learned that I either have to be a little more, use a little more variety with my medicines, or, you know, don't have cherry sundaes. um, yeah, when I worked there, they had the chocolate extreme blizzard, and I added other chocolate to it because it just wasn't chocolatey enough for me. It might have been if it was made with the chocolate ice cream, but they only used that for the cakes. So it would have been very nice to have a chocolate ice cream cone dipped in chocolate and, possibly with sprinkles. But the sprinkles aren't necessary because they're not chocolate. Something that I say when I work, and generally I end up working on my feet, is chocolate saves lives. It doesn't save my life when I eat chocolate, it saves the lives of those around me. Because I'm a much nicer person if I have chocolate. So, excuse me. There's some gentlemen talking in the hallway. My son and his father. And yeah, I'm kind of hoping you don't really hear them, because I don't think they know I'm doing a stream. I think they can, at this point, they can kind of assume that if they don't know where I am, I'm doing a stream. Chocolate is life-saving. I'm just much nicer if I have either have just had chocolate or just know that I can have chocolate, because it's one of those things that can just make sure that I'm calm and happy and willing to do what it takes to do whatever job I do at the time. Excuse me. Yeah, but I don't drink coffee, so I get my caffeine through chocolate and cola. I'm gonna have to grab some water. Just move a little bit. Grab my water, which is mostly ice, because ice is cold. I think that the best slush in the summer would be just plain water. No, I haven't actually left the house today. I was outside yesterday. I don't think I really got sun. Because we were in the backyard and the sun was setting. And of course we're east facing, so no, we're west facing, so the backyard is east. Believe it's just you and me, Cole's Corner. We were up to 4, but we're down to 1. Well, thank you. You always look amazing as well, my dear. So, happy. Oh, you guys are going, you said you were going to Halifax, right? No, you didn't. That was just in a message to me. I'm sorry. You were going east. You're going east. Is that this coming Friday or next week Friday that you're leaving? And do you have anybody watching your pups, or are you taking them with you? I'm being nosy. So, yeah, you told me that you are leaving. You said next Friday, but I don't know if that's next week Friday or this coming Friday. So, I'm just hoping that everything is safe, hurricane wise, because there's a few of those. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. We will. Maybe it's not Friday. Maybe it's just soon. That can definitely wait until we're offline. I'm so sorry for that. I. Ah. She doesn't get to go with you? That's sad. So. Yeah, I had fun puppy sitting before. When I started my channel, I was puppy sitting. So. Um. Yeah, I just don't really feel very talkative right now. Ah. Just the two of you. Excuse me. Um, I did not get a call to confirm my appointment for tomorrow, so I didn't have a chance to ask the doctor's office if I should reschedule my appointment or not. I could have called the office myself, but I didn't. So, life. I am, yeah, I'm going to go to the doctor's. I get a ride there and I get to bus back. And I really am glad that I get a ride there. So, yes, but you don't bring your family with you to Thanksgiving with his family. Or is that just because the children are all adult and they get to make their own choices? So, yes, we Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving in October. Not sure if our family is going to be doing anything this year. Most likely not, because there are some health issues with our older generations. So combine that with still being in a pandemic. Well, I'm definitely wearing a mask tomorrow just because I am not 100% over my cold, and my daughter and my son have tested themselves, and it's not COVID. So, yeah, we're up to 5 viewers. Yay! So I am not quite sure what we're going to do for Thanksgiving here, because when I was younger, I sold Tupperware, and I always got a kick out of the fact that you could tell Tupperware was based in the States because all the turkey Thanksgiving stuff wouldn't come out until November. And it was like, well, you missed our Thanksgiving. Well, maybe we'll get it for Christmas and do turkey at Christmas. But it just seemed kind of interesting that that they completely disregarded their sales would have been so much better if they would have brought that out, at least in Canada, for October, because we don't always, not everybody buys things for next year. I used to, but then I would forget what I did with them or get too eager to give whatever I got for whoever. So, yeah, then I wouldn't have the stuff to give them for Christmas because I had already given it to them. So, uh, I don't know. I hope you bring lots of pictures when you go because they will love seeing your little grandbaby. So, she is absolutely adorable. Can't wait till she gets to call you Grandma. Because it is just heart melting. Especially the first time that they say Grandma and you know that they know it's you that they're talking to or about. So, I am running out of things to talk about. Looks like my computer wants to fall down. And I think that we are getting closer to 9 o'clock, so I think I am going to go for this evening. Wish everybody safety and lots of love and respect, and we will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.